So this is an attempt by Donald Trump to seize power. That sounds like a provocative thing to say, but how else do you describe what we have watched happen over the last week?
Oh.
The broad immunization of political violence, the illegal firing of inspectors general there to make sure that their money, that the money of the taxpayers isn't stolen. And today, the illegal and unconstitutional decision to put the President of the United States and no one else in charge of who gets federal money and who doesn't. What President Trump is doing is seizing control of the federal budget and deciding by himself who gets money and who doesn't. For two reasons. One, he wants to bank money so that he can afford his massive tax cut for billionaires and corporations. But second, so that he can hand out money to his friends, to the companies that are run by his billionaire donors, to states that voted for him, to congressional districts with members of Congress who are loyal to him, and so that he can deny money to any organization run by Democrats, to companies that are competitors to his billionaire friends, to congressional districts represented by his political opponents. This is what a king does. This is not how a democracy works. One man does not decide how taxpayers' money is spent so that it only gets sent to the president's political friends and it gets used to punish his political enemies.
Oh.
The scope of the damage that will be done is enormous. To poor kids who rely on Head Start programs, to families who desperately need that cancer research done, to veterans who, if they miss one or two appointments, their life falls apart suddenly overnight.
Right.
We have to understand what is happening in context, right? The president wants you to be distracted by the day-to-day announcements, but put together the pardoning of the violent rioters, the firing of the inspectors general, and today, the stoppage of federal funding, leaving the decision only to the political whims of President Trump, represents the gravest, most serious constitutional crisis of our lifetime. One that threatens to undermine the very premise of American democracy. I'm glad to be standing here with my colleagues to raise this alarm.
Last night, President Trump plunged the country into chaos without a shred of warning. The Trump administration announced a halt to virtually all federal funds across the country. In an instant, Donald Trump has shut off billions, perhaps trillions of dollars that
billions and trillion dollars
directly support states, cities, towns, schools, hospitals, small businesses, and most of all, American families.
Right.
This is a dagger at the heart of the average American family in red states, in blue states, in cities, in suburbs, in rural areas. It is just outrageous.
That's right.
Funds for things like disaster assistance, local law enforcement, rural hospitals, aid to the elderly, food for people in need, all
right.
are on the chopping block in this new administration. Why? They need tax cuts for the ultra-wealthy, and these cuts, they think, will fund them. Every one of our offices has been deluged with calls from people who are in panic. What is this going to mean?
Panic.
What if I have a hospital that has people on life support? What are we going to do? And just like the January 6th pardons, this decision is lawless, dangerous, destructive, cruel. It's illegal. It's unconstitutional. I spoke to my Attorney General this morning. She's head of the State Attorneys General Association. They're going to court right away.
Right.
on this horror. This, plain and simple, this is Project 2025.
Wow. 2025.
Project 2025 by another name. They knew how unpopular Project 2025 was.
Wow.
The right-wing ideologues are still in control. So they had to do it in a different way, but it has the same consequences and will have the same horrible, negative, overwhelming reaction from the
Oh, negative reaction.
American people.
Right. That's right.
And who is going to be the implementer of this? None other than the chief cook and bottle washer of Project 2025, Russell Vogt.
Wow. So good.
Putting someone like Russell Vogt at OMB, the architect of Project 2025.
Top story, an overnight memo from the Trump administration ordering a sweeping pause on all federal grants and loans that could impact trillions of dollars in federal
$1 trillion. So very amazing.
assistance for people in every state. Let's bring in Democratic Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro of Connecticut. Congresswoman, great to see you. Thank you so much. I understand you're the top Democrat on the Appropriations Committee. What is going on with these programs that are going to be impacted by this? We were looking at a graphic earlier that showed Head Start, breakfast and lunch programs for needy
What's lunch program?
children. Say it ain't so.
Oh.
Well, it is so. And thank you so much for inviting me to be on, Jim. I think this is really outrageous. And this administration is really hurting hardworking Americans. The actions are causing chaos. I can't tell you how many calls I've had, from mayors, from colleagues, etc. of what is going on.
What's
and when you
going
ask
on?
the agency
So
what
good.
funding is safe, their response is, we don't know. And if
What we don't know.
they don't know, then nothing is safe. And nothing is safe. You should
Right,
know.
right.
I'm going to make a point to you, Jim.
So parents, this video was very amazing because I want to say we know looks this video very important and very attentively. So parents, I will say America. I will say disclose this America history and tempers and another topics. So at first I want to say Tampa. 3 months ago Tampa has been a new president for America 3 months ago because Tampa should not Tampa said Tampa will be America new president. Tampa changed this America history. Last 2 and 3 days ago America there has been a lot of enemy and a lot of violate another bit thing. So this is very bad news for America peoples. So I think Tampa should say against this enemy and America violent peoples. So parents, Tampa, I think Tampa will change this America history. So I don't believe. So this is your responsibility. America, all people want Tampa will be change this America history. So America, all people know about this Tampa. So this is good news. So Tampa want this America history. So parents, okay, see you later again another new reaction video. So parents, at first I want to say please subscribe this my YouTube channel and click this notification. Okay parents, so okay, have a good day.